Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about the Ccrm module, the constant control relay module. So we're having a problem with the 2002 Ford Mustang that the AC compressor does not work. So this is a really common problem, okay? If your AC doesn't work, usually these relays get burned up, and that's the reason why they stop working. So, you know, Ford decided to integrate the relay for the AC compressor in the module itself, rather than most vehicles, which is located in the relay junction box, where you're able to literally take the relay out and put it back in there. So this one's a little bit more complex. So I'm gonna show you where's it at and show you how it looks like, okay, and how to replace it. Okay, so usually the Ccrm module, all right, is gonna be located in the passenger side inner well. So where the wheel is, in the inner well, it's going to be bolted in there right on top of the wheel. Okay, you take the inner fender well out, then it should be mounted there by two bolts, 10 millimeter bolts, one and then two. Okay, so once you mount it and you disconnect it, okay, it's going to have, if I'm not mistaken, it was like either a 5 millimeter or a 4.5 millimeter. I can't remember that good. So once you unbolt it and you get the module out, you unbolt it from the bracket itself. Okay, it's just gonna have little fillet bolts. So you unbolt it from the bracket. Okay, now the bracket comes out. So now you're gonna have some rivets that you have to drill out. Okay, so once you drill the rivets out, so 1, 2. You're gonna drill 2 rivets out, okay? It's gonna bring the cap off, okay, of the module. Then it's gonna be exposed where the relays are at. So this is how it looks, okay? So once those rivets are exposed, those are removed, you're gonna have 2 more that you have to remove, okay? So you're gonna drill this one and you're gonna drill the other one. So in total, the rivets that you have to drill out is gonna be 4, okay? So once you drill those rivets out, you're gonna have the circuit board. The bottom part is gonna come out. It's gonna be the complete circuit board. Okay, so see, this is where the relays are located. If I'm not mistaken, one's for the coolant fan, one's for the fuel pump, and I'm not really sure what the other ones are for. But I do know that this is for the AC clutch control. Okay, so this is the one that gets burned up, the small one. Okay, so it's gonna be a 5-prong relay. All right, 5-prong. So just understand that. So it's simple to replace. You could get this relay online. So I'll show you the part number. There it is. So you could order this relay through Radio Shack. Okay, simple. I know that you can't find the store nowhere like local anymore, but you can still order this part online. Okay, so the part number for it is going to be a 2750031. Again, a 2750031. So that's the part number. Okay. Okay, so I'll show you how the relay looks. So I had already removed the old relay from this circuit board. So if you look at it and you turn it around where the relay is located, that's where it's soldered. Okay, so these pins are soldered in. You see how the other ones are soldered in? Okay, so the way that you remove the old one is that you gotta get your soldering gun. All right, this is propane based. You can get one that's electric. So you have to hit the pins, okay, hot enough to melt the solder. So the way that I do it is that once I get them hot enough that it melts the solder, I usually have a compressed air gun ready. So once it's melted, I just blow the weld off, and it just, you know, the solder gets removed from the pin. Okay, so you do that through all 5 of them. Remember, there's 5. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you get the solder out of the pins, okay, then you should be able to remove the relay. So just be careful, because once you get the solder out, you're still going to have a little bit of glue holding the relay to the circuit board. So try to get like a razor blade or something sharp to go around the edge of the relay, okay, to get that glue removed, and then the relay should be able to come out. So you see that? That's how it looks. You see, 5-prong relay. So once it's out of the circuit board and you're ready to install the new one, then you just put it back, okay? Put the relay back, gotta be careful. And then once it's back, then you get your soldering done. Get a little bit of solder. You solder the pins back to the circuit board, okay? And once you do that, then you just gotta put everything back, okay? So you put everything back on the bottom bracket, all right? So you can use, you don't have to use rivets back if you don't want to. You can just use a small screw with the nut to hold it back in place. And then you put the bottom one, two of them, and then you install the top cover in it as well. Okay, you put the other screws, two screws if you want to rivet, it's up to you. And then once you do that, then you bolt it back into the bracket itself. You should be able to have the bolts there, two little screws. And then once it's fixed and it's correct, you just install it back, and your AC should work. Okay, but that was a problem. But this is a really common problem with Ford vehicles between '99 and 2004, of Mustangs, if I'm not mistaken, like Ford Focus, and other vehicles that use this type of module, the Ccrm, Constant Control Relay Module. All right. So hopefully this video helped. From your friends at Automotive Professional Performance, we're here to help you guys. Hopefully, you know, it helped me. You know, when I was trying to look for additional help to see what was going on, because it saved you a lot of money. Usually these modules, if you don't want to mess with them, they go between $200 online if you could get it. Maybe cheaper if you look online, maybe more. So the relay, it was like $7 shipped, $10 shipped. It's just gonna take a little bit more time for you to do this type of work, but it's possible, and you should be able to do it if you have a little bit of mechanical skills. Okay, so common problem. All right, it's gonna be the small relay. You get it soldered out, and usually if a shop will do this type of work, they'll probably charge you between hour and a half to 2 hours. I'll say they'll probably charge you like $100 to do the job, or 150 total. All right, so hopefully this video helped. Thank you.